everyone, and welcome to 2020. We're the other side of Christmas now, and there are so many things we can get started on, and this video is all about all the environmental, sustainable, zero waste resolutions that I know we all want to make but can't quite get a grip of. So as we stated in our recent blog, there are a few key things to do before you pick out your goal. Number one, ask yourself why this goal matters to you. Making sure a goal is important to you is key to being able to stick to it. If it's something that you kind of want to get involved with, but your heart's not quite in it, it's not going to be as easy to maintain and you're going to end up being disappointed. And number two, put reminders everywhere. It's like what we say about your reusable bags. If you just put a permanent sticker in the car, you get in and you look at your steering wheel and it says, do you have your bags? No, I don't have my bags. Thank you, past Alice. And then you run back in and you get them. Number three, break your objective down into manageable steps. It's like what they teach you at school or at work. If you break up your day and you break up any task you're doing into bite-sized pieces, you feel more fulfillment from doing it because you get to tick off bit by bit, and you also are making something a lot more realistic and a lot more attainable by not being too big and drastic and scary. Say for instance you want to cut out meat completely. If you want to be vegetarian but you're finding it hard to switch and go cold turkey, as they would say. And what you could do is say drop down to meat only for dinner if you're eating meat for lunch as well. And then do that for a month or two, and then after that month or two you could drop down to meat only twice a week. Number four, give yourself permission to start fresh as often as you can and as often as you need. So if you feel like you've let yourself go and you haven't stuck to your goal, that's fine. Don't give up, you can just start fresh again. And last but not least, it's really helpful if you find a friend or family member to commit to this with as well. If you have someone else to bounce off and you can talk to about it and discuss, and maybe you can complain, it's so much easier because you feel like you're not going through it alone. We've come up with a list and categories so you can jump in and have a look. You can pick out certain things that you might want to change in your lifestyle. There's categories such as beauty, fashion, food, transport, cleaning, hygiene, your pets. It could even be an idea to choose one area of your life and stick to goals within that. And some people do that with rooms. So some people might be like, right, I'm gonna put all my energy into making my bathroom zero waste or plastic free, because you're doing all your research at the same time in one area instead of taking on and tackling the whole house. And you've got your kids, you've got your cat, your dog, your fish, your partner. So I've come up with a few simple resolutions that you can pick from and choose. And remember, everyone is at a different stage in their journey. So you might already be vegan and running to work. Not everyone is quite at that stage, so we need to remember that some people are very new to this, they haven't been exposed to any of this before, and they need to have baby steps. Some people might come in and just completely change their whole lives and nail it all in one shot, and I applaud you. That is amazing. That is insane. I wish I could do that. One of the biggest changes that most people try straight away is cutting down their meat. So like I said before, you can have meat twice a week. You could go completely vegetarian. I found that to be a lot easier than some people think. If you're someone who likes to be challenged and set a goal, go for that. Set that goal, go vegan. While we're on the subject of food, another great thing with food waste, which is also a huge issue, is meal prepping. So with meal prepping, I would include not just making your meals and freezing them and having them the next day, using similar ingredients, making sure you use up all your ingredients. If you don't have a compost, you could build a compost. You can find someone on your street who has a compost and you can take your fruit and veg scraps to them. Maybe set aside one day a week or once a fortnight where you go through your fridge and your cupboards and you take out everything that's about to go off, and you just have the weirdest, randomest platter of food, so you make sure you eat everything. It doesn't go in the bin. You can also offset your carbon emissions through charities. There are a lot of charities around depending on where you're from. Do some research into recycling. Maybe you can implement little boxes in your kitchen where you collect your aluminium, you collect your bottle lids, you collect glass, plastics, soft plastics. So where I live, I can take and collect all the soft plastics, meaning the ones I can like scrunch up, put them in a bag, and I take them to a bin at one of my supermarkets, and they actually get recycled. One big thing that I changed, and it was huge since going from a uni student, was saying no to takeaway coffee. If you just say, I don't need that takeaway coffee, or take 5 seconds, 5 minutes out of your day to sit down and actually dine in, read a book, read a newspaper, if you've got a Kindle, find a podcast on your phone, or just sit there and actually take in the atmosphere. Cutting down on caffeine is good. Public transport is also a huge thing. I did live in an area where buses were probably every 2 hours, and shopping centres were not within walking distance. If I wanted to go anywhere, I was driving. Now that I've moved closer to the main hub of public transport, I realised I can catch public transport to work, I can catch public transport home or carpool, and I figured out I can catch public transport and then walk to the beach. Quit smoking. Now I'm going to jump onto the product side of things. Use shampoo bars, beeswax wrap, tote bags, reusable tote bags, produce bags. You want to keep having a keep cut, reusable water bottle, bamboo toothbrushes, natural toothpaste, compostable bags. Soap bars for everything. Soap bars for your body, for your hair, for your dishes, for your laundry, for your carpet stains, for your hands. Just buy soap bars instead of plastic packaged liquid soap. Or you can always go to a bulk food store and refill your liquid soap. Another huge one I think is actually easier than a lot of people realize, because we're all caught up in the fashion industry, is switching to slow fashion. DIY recipes are huge. You could do cleaning products, beauty products. We've got heaps of recipes online, on our blogs, on our social media accounts. You can find them everywhere. Pinterest is great for recipes. Switch to loose leaf tea. It's one of the easiest, best things you could do. It tastes better, it's better for the environment, it's plastic free, it's organic usually, always check, and it's better for you. There's more antioxidants. Loose leaf tea. That is a 2020 goal right there for people. Easy. Hope this video helps, and 2020 is looking like some easy stepping stones to a more sustainable future for you all. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all for our next video.